Eight. We back in effect. Fantasy Football Avengers. Got my boy Rick in the
What's
mix.
happening?
GI is running late. He'll probably appear sporadically on the show somewhere during the broadcast. But we're gonna go over. We're gonna start y'all off with the highlights of week 3 from the listener leagues, and then we're gonna check and see, who's where and how close somebody is to this money. How close they are to this money. Then we're gonna go over the Thursday night game. We're gonna recap that, and then we're gonna get into these starts and sits. Garfield's going to give us his kicker of the week, and then of course, young Krice is going to make an appearance. Colonel Mustard is going to make an appearance. It's going to be an all-around entertaining show. But before we get to that, y'all know how we got to do it. Let's cue that intro.
You are now about to witness the strength of fantasy football knowledge.
Welcome to the Fantasy Football Adventures Podcast, starring Kyle Shanahan's GI-16, Young Christ the Jesus, and Garfield.
No Nurble.
And now, here's the boys.
Ew. I was sitting there looking Garfield dead in his eyes as I'm doing that. He don't get upset like he used to. But we are back. We are back. So without further ado, I want to put some highlight on my listener league folks. So give me 1 second. All right. No, I don't want I don't want it on me. I want that to be highlighted. Bam. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna start right here with the game between P Gunner and Jacob 000. P Gunner won this game 188 to 130. He had Justin Herbert going, Gibbs, Genty gave him a little bit, McConkey. Hold up. Andrews definitely should have gave him more than that. But I'm guessing they're not showing the how many points. No, hold up. This is week 4. What am I doing? I said I wanted week 3. I said I wanted week 3. There we go. All right, because I'm looking at Mark Andrews. I'm like, I know Mark Andrews gave him more than 9 points.
Right.
But Jacob lost, got washed by Boulevard. Boulevard almost put a spin cycle on him. Look, 127 to 214. God.
Ooh, damn.
Boulevard, Lamar Jackson, Josh Jacobs, Chuba Hubbard. Nakua went off for him. Olave finally did something. Look, Olave, 10 catches for 57 yards. That means every one of your catches was 5.7 yards.
Right. Lord have mercy.
TJ Hawkinson finally came back to fantasy football this week. Boulevard didn't even play. He didn't even play a player right here in the spot right there. He didn't even play a player right there in the flex spot. If he would have played a player in that, look, he didn't even play a kicker. If he would have played a player in that flex spot and that kicker, it would have definitely been over 100 points.
Yo.
Look, TJ Watt went off for him. Minnesota's defense went off. Look, that Minnesota defense won a lot of teams, a lot of points this week. They won a lot of games this week.
Right.
Off of one player. Off of one player. So yeah, Boulevard with the easy peasy win. Mark went against B Did It. And Mark won 182 to 153. Trevor Lawrence, Henry, Pollard. Nico it went off like a rocket this week. and so
Yeah, he
did
was
Jordan
cooking.
Mason. So did Jordan Mason. Derwin James had a crazy game. 12 tackles, 1 sack, and 1 QB hit. Crazy game.
Sheesh.
All right. Whoo, look at that. Look at that score. 204.08 versus 204.22. God.
Woo. That was close.
Up in Smoke beat B Gunner. Beat Team Dub City. With that score, I got that was definitely
Heartbreaking loss.
God damn.
For real.
Yo, you didn't even lose by a yard. That means that Saquon Barkley could have gave you another yard and you would have won this game. Saquon Barkley gets one more catch, you win this game. Hey, and he had 5 targets. If he would have secured all of his targets, Dub City would have won this game. Ugh,
That's
that's
tough.
definitely when you score over 200 points in a league like this and you lose, that's definitely heartbreaking. Uh Marcus versus Jet, aka my boy Jammin. Marcus beat him 215 to 157. Uh Jammin has been struggling like most of us since the loss of Joe Burrow. He had Joe Burrow and Baker Mayfield as his 2 quarterbacks. Set up for success. And then the offensive line for the Bengals collapses, and now he's stuck playing cats like Russell Wilson. Like a lot of us, we believed in Russell after week 2, and that Russell repaid us with giving us a crappy performance in week 3.
And
Thus,
now his ass on the bench.
and he earned that. He earned every bit of that benching. You can't win games when you got Russell Wilson giving you 7 points and the other person's playing Caleb Williams, and Caleb Williams goes off against the Cowboys. Like Rick said last week, start all your Bears. My sister Griselda with the massive win, 156-86. I don't know what Hamilton was doing, but he got that ass whipped. I personally don't understand some of these people that are playing. You're playing for money. You're playing for money.
That
Why
part.
why are you not managing your team? I don't get that. I don't get that. And
That's the
then
one you pay the most attention to.
right. And then in another narrow loss, my boy Dame, who's been on the show before, lost on my boy Jordan. Jordan beat him 191-90 to 183-06. You guys look here and see where was the like where was the points lacking.
Right.
I would say Cooper Cup. When you lose a game like this, you start looking at your bench and you'd be like, who on my bench could I have started that would have gave me more points? But
Exactly. Exactly.
I guess Benson, but you still would have lost. So yeah, that was a pretty good win. Pretty good win by and look at Jordan's team. I personally like Jordan's team. He has Dak Prescott as his quarterback. Well, I like this team. I like this team before all the injuries started happening in fantasy football. Because he had Chase Brown, Jamar Chase, Brian Thomas, B Strange, Kamara, Devontae Adams, and Geno Smith. Like before the injuries happened in fantasy football, that's a squad.
Right.
That's a squad. So let's look at where the standings are. So the standings as of week 3. Marcus is still undefeated. Marcus 2-1. Jordan is 2-1. Boulevard is 2-1. B Diddy is 2-1. Griselda is 2-1. Jammin is 1-2. It's jam packed. It's jam packed. Like it's really it's only week 3, but still nobody's running away from this league, and it looks like Jacob is the only one that is really not being that competitive. So yeah, yeah, I feel like this is gonna be a tight. It's gonna be a tight league this year. Um, and somebody's gonna win some money. Somebody's gonna win some money.
Money, 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 money.
That's what it's all about. Honestly, that's what it's all about. It's all about winning money. All right, let me take that off here. So we had a game Thursday night.
Final score reactions.
A pretty good
Seahawks versus Cardinals.
game. Pretty good game. These
Hell
Thursday
yeah.
these Thursday night games are not disappointing like they were in the past. Because I
Right,
honestly thought this was going to be a trash and boring game, but it
right,
turned, especially in that second half, it turned up. It turned up in that second half. I thought Seattle was going to walk away with the game, but it turned
right.
up in that second half. So
Fuck.
let's go over those Thursday night games because Rick got some notes for y'all.
Hell yeah.
Let's go over these
We got
Thursday
the
night games.
Seahawks. Huh?
So go over this Thursday night game right quick. Give me 1 second.
Bet. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. We had the Seahawks won 23-20.
Uh huh.
Got your boy Sam Darnold with 18 of 26 for 242 yards and 1 touchdown. He also had a
Hmm.
carry for 24 yards. The Russian side for Seattle was Kenneth Walker leading the way with 19 carries for 81 yards. Of course, Zach Charbonnet vultured the TD with 12 carries for 39 yards.
And the only
JSN had
reason why he vultured that TD was because of that taunting penalty that Kenneth Walker got. If Kenneth Walker, if he wasn't being punished for that taunting penalty, that would have been his TD.
right. They killed me, man. I was so mad about that, but it's all good.
Yeah.
JSN had 3 carries for 11 yards. On the receiving side for Seattle, JSN leading the way with 4 receptions for 79 yards, no touchdowns. Arroyo
Hmm.
had 2 receptions for 44 yards. The TD went to Barner. He had 3 receptions for 32 yards.
Hmm.
Walker chipped in with 1 reception for 29 yards. Cup had 4 receptions for 26 yards. And Charbonnet had 2 receptions for 5 yards. On the Arizona side, we're going to start with the passing attack with Kyler Murray. He was 27 of 41 for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also had 2 picks, though. You got to clean it up, Kyler. Had 5 carries for 41 yards. And then on the Russian side, I don't know how they're going to do this. With Connor being out, I know a lot of people rushed out and picked up Benson thinking he was going to lead the way. And it kind of looks like they're doing it by committee a little bit or kind of shying away from the run. Benson had 8 carries for 35 yards, no touchdowns. DeMarcado had 2 carries for 8 yards. And then Dortch had a carry for 4 yards. On the receiving side, Marvin Harrison still continuing to grow and build that connection with Kyler. He had 6 receptions for 66 yards and a touchdown. McBride continuing to be a beast on the tight end side of things. 7 receptions for 52 yards. Dortch chipped in with 4 receptions for 35 yards. And then, of course, your running backs, Benson had 5 receptions for 19 yards, and DeMarcado had 2 receptions for 13 yards and a touchdown. That's where the second touchdown came from.
Yeah. As far as the running game goes, I did not expect I didn't expect Trey Benson to like really go off in this game
Right.
because
Okay.
Seattle has one of the better defensive lines in the league. So
Got you.
they're gonna stuff they stuffed the hell out of Christian McCaffrey week 1. They stuffed Alvin Kamara. They're gonna stuff a lot of running backs this year. Between them
Gotcha.
and the Browns, I don't expect a lot of running backs to get off against those defenses.
Okay.
And have you noticed the running game really isn't there for a lot of teams this year?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's a lot. It's like the defenses are ahead of the running game this year. It's like a
Right.
lot of teams went out with a purpose to stop the run because the run was going crazy last year, and this year it's kind of slowing up. Like there hasn't been many big games from running
Right.
backs this year. So that's why I really didn't expect um, Benson to go off against them because I've seen what they've done to other really good runners. No running back has really gone off against them.
Right.
Like Christian McCaffrey had to get it out the mud game one. He had to get it through catches and all that other. Like he had to get it out the mud. He wasn't getting it up the middle. He wasn't getting it up the middle. And I didn't
Yeah.
think Benson was going to get it up the middle. But Benson's going to have his days. He's going to have his
Okay.
days, and it's
All
clear
right.
that he's the pass catching back because he had like 5 catches for
Yep.
19 yards. He was the pass catching back when Connor was in there. So I didn't really expect them to go away from him. But he's clearly the best back they have on their team. Mikado's cool. He's not Benson. Like Benson
Right.
and Benson had a higher stock. I think they got him like second, third round or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, he's the future of their running game as long as he stays healthy. Uh and
Good stuff.
as far as Kyler, one of those Garfield said, one of those interceptions that wasn't on Kyler. That was on Marvin not paying attention.
Right.
But then Marvin came back in the second half and had a devil game. He
Yeah.
had a devil game. 6 catches, 66 yards. You would have thought number six in there because the TD was worth six. So he had a devil
There we
game.
go. Triple sixes. Triple sixes, man.
But yeah, that was a good game. That was a good game. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. Thoroughly enjoyed
Am I
that.
frozen on your end?
No.
Okay. All right. It's frozen in my box, so I'm just looking at me looking stupid.
Okay. So hold up. Damn. I'm glad it's the Minnesota versus Pittsburgh game. It's going to
For
be
the early game,
yeah. I'm
yeah.
glad that's going to be the early game because I might sleep. It depending on how the rest of my night go. I might just sleep through that one.
Man, I just want to see how long Carson Wentz is going to hold up, man. They're talking about keeping him in even when JJ gets back healthy if he plays well enough.
Sound like to me they wasted a pick on JJ, but that's neither
Right.
here nor there. Let's get into the starts and sits.
Let's go.
Starts and sits of the week.
All right, let's go pull up good old RotoWire. All right.
There we go. I'm back unstuck. Lord have mercy.
I probably just it was probably just me removing you from the scene right quick. All right,
Yeah.
so Minnesota versus Pittsburgh. Carson Wentz, what we doing? Starting him?
I'm a little iffy on him only because Pittsburgh's defense has been really good this year. Um, but those overseas games can be kind of funny. So I kind of want to start him, especially with him throwing to Justin Jefferson. You know he's gonna get something. You feel what I'm saying? So
I'm
I
start,
start him.
I'm starting him, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm starting him. Because Addison is back.
Oh yes, Addison's back. Oh yeah, yeah.
And
That
we all
passing game
know
will really open up.
And we all know Carson Wentz loved to sling that shit. So
Right.
Addison is back. So Carson Wentz is a star for me. Mason is going to be a star for me. I don't care
Of
how
course.
tough. I
That's
don't care
fine.
how tough that Pittsburgh defense is. Mason is a start for me.
Yep.
Justin Jefferson is a
Start.
start. He's going to draw Jalen Ramsey. He's going to cook Jalen Ramsey.
Yep.
Griselda, I'm not talking bad about your team. She's a Steelers fan. She loves to call me out for talk. I'm not talking bad about your team. I'm just talking bad about Ramsey. And I can do that because he's a former Florida State Seminole.
There we go.
He's a former Florida State Seminole. That's my squad who got cheated last night, but we're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
Jordan Addison, he's a definite start for me.
Start.
Naylor is a sit.
Sit. Yep.
Hawkinson, we starting him
Start.
this week? Okay.
I would start him.
Now on the Pittsburgh side, what are we doing with Aaron Rodgers?
Minnesota's defense been pretty tough too, and Aaron Rodgers hasn't really looked as great as he did that first game with those 4 touchdowns. So I would probably sit him.
All right, so we're sitting Aaron Rodgers. Griselda, that's Rick talking about your team. Just remember
Hey,
that.
listen,
That's Rick
I'm
talking
just
about
I'm
your
just
team.
going with the stats, man. I'm just going with the stats. I'm trying to help you guys win.
Jalen Warren. We're starting Jalen Warren.
Yes, start Jalen Warren.
DK Metcalf.
He's good for a touchdown. I'd start him.
Okay. Austin.
Sit. He's got to prove himself a little bit more.
What
Once
about
he proves himself a little bit more, we can feel more confident starting him. But for this week, I say sit.
Roman Wilson
Sit.
and Janu?
Uh, I don't know because he's splitting with Fryermuth, so they're basically getting half the stats that you would get from just one single tight end. So I probably sit him as well.
Okay. The one thing I don't like about the Steelers is all those tight ends. Because I love Frymouth. I love
Right,
Frymouth. Frymouth
he's a solid.
he was so solid. And when
Yeah,
I seen they got Janu, I was like, okay, maybe they're gonna run 2 tight end sets like how New England used to. But
right,
nobody since New England has been able to successfully run the 2 tight end sets like New England used to. Where
right,
you had 2 tight ends that were viable for fantasy football. I would love to
right.
see that happen again. I would love to
Think
see
about
that
the
happen
tight ends they had though. You got Gronk
again.
and you
Gronk
got
and,
what's his name?
Killer
Gonzalez.
Killer McGillicuddy.
Yeah.
Tom Brady used to show up on the field. I got killers with me. You ain't even know it.
Hey, for real.
But yeah, Aaron Gonzalez was not Gonzalez. Aaron Hernandez.
Hernandez. I knew it
Yeah.
was something.
All right. So we'll be doing in this Commanders game. Jaden Daniels is not playing, and neither is
He's
Terry.
not playing?
No, neither is Terry McLaurin. Both of them are out. So
Ooh.
are we starting your boy Mariota again this week?
I don't know. I kind of like him. This is a revenge game for him because he kind of went out a little weird when he had his time in Atlanta. You feel what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So he might be ready to put a little foot to ass. You feel me? Hey, I like him. I like Mariota this week.
we starting Bill this week.
Yeah, right. Start with Bill.
Okay, Debo, we starting Debo.
Of course. Of course. We're gonna start Debo. Big
Um,
Debo.
I don't know about Noah Brown, so I'm gonna sit Noah Brown,
Yeah, sitting over.
but Jalen Lane, I think that's his name. I think that's in Jalen Lane. Their their rookie. I might
Yeah.
want to start him this week.
Okay.
And
I like that.
Zach Ertz has earned a start from us. He's earned that.
Yeah.
Now on the
Yeah.
Falcons side, I'm sitting Penix.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I'm starting Washington's defense in a lot of leagues this week, so
Yeah,
I can see that.
because Penix is some trash.
Yeah,
Uh, Bijan is an automatic start.
auto start. Yep.
Drake London is a start only because you drafted him so high. Mooney,
Okay.
I'm sitting Mooney.
Yeah.
McLeod is a sit. Kyle
Yep.
Pitts, sit, sit, sit. GI is not here to defend Kyle Pitts. So yeah,
I can't wait till they trade him, bro. Like, send him somewhere where he could flourish.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, I take him in San Francisco. Honestly,
You would take him?
I take him in San Francisco. Kyle Kyle Shanahan would figure out how to make Kyle Pitts work.
I was gonna say you still got Kittle, but Kittle stay hurt so often. It would be nice to have a good backup.
Yeah, Kyle Shanahan would figure out how to make, and then a two tight end set of Kittle and Kyle Pitts. That would be crazy.
Ooh,
That would be
that
crazy
would be tough.
because who are you going to put your best defender on? You're gonna put
Right.
him on. You're gonna put him on Kittle, and you're gonna leave Kyle Pitts with your bum defender,
Yeah.
and he might get cooked because Kyle Pitts runs like Vernon Davis.
Right.
So yeah,
Well, you know that's what they're gonna do until he proves himself a little bit more. You're gonna have to put your best defender on Kittle because Kittle's proven.
and
So
I
you're
take
gonna leave Pitts open.
and I take it every time. And Brock Purdy would take it every time.
Hell yeah, that would
Ah,
be,
why is this game happening? This game right here. New Orleans versus Buffalo.
that's gonna be tough.
It ain't gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough because didn't they get blanked last week?
Yeah, this is gonna be another ass whooping.
Hey, Kyle. This is the
Hey,
game.
this is the one for real.
Yep.
Hey, this is the game. This is Garfield's calling his shot. This is Garfield calling his shot. Hold up, where's that?
Okay, Garfield.
Garfield's not even close to an upset special.
Not even close to an upset.
Yo,
Hey, so I'm sitting Rattler this week. Sit.
yeah,
Kamara, I'm grudgingly starting Kamara. It's a
okay,
grudgingly start. Another grudgingly start for Chris Olave because he gets so many targets.
facts.
He's eventually going to give you he's eventually going to give you at least 10 points in a PPR league. That's his floor. His floor is 10 points. Shaheed is a sit. Cooks, sit.
Yep,
Johnson is a start because he gets as much volume. And
right,
that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. But they're gonna get washed. I'm preparing the Saints to go 0-4. For
right,
Buffalo, you got to kind of start Allen. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because we've seen this before. When Buffalo starts whipping ass, when they start putting belt to ass, they sit Allen.
right,
So in the fourth quarter, you got to hope that Allen gets all his ish in early.
right.
Hey, it's GI. Look, y'all, it's GI.
Why?
Hey, GI.
What up, Rick? Why is Garfield just staring at me? What the hell's going on?
So you just missed it. Garfield just called for a game. The game we're talking about now. Uh, this is
A
his.
Buffalo game?
Yeah, this is his. Not even close to an upset special of the week. So Cook is an automatic start because even if they put in belt to ass, Cook is going to still be out there. Keon
He'll
Right.
Cole,
he'll
how we
probably
feel
get
about?
benched. Cook probably get benched by the third quarter.
How we feel about Keon Coleman?
Mm,
He still hasn't proven himself yet. I would sit him.
He had one good game, and the rest of the
That's it.
games,
I'd probably start Shakir and Kincaid and bench Coleman and Palmer.
yeah, we're gonna start Shakir because he gets targets, and of course Kincaid gets targets.
Yep.
So if anybody's going to be a beneficiary of early Josh Allen touchdowns, it's probably going to be Kincaid, and early Josh Allen targets is probably going to be Shakur. Keon Keon's going to get targeted deep. Um, if he comes up with a couple of those deep catches, great. If you started him, but I'm not banking on that.
Facts.
Cleveland versus Detroit. This is going to be an interesting game because can Cleveland's defensive line, vaunted defensive line, stop Sonic and Knuckles, or at least slow Sonic and Knuckles down enough for them to pull off the win? Are we starting Flacco?
No.
What about you, Rick?
Nah, I wouldn't start him. Not this week.
Judkins is a start for me.
Yes, Judkins is definitely a start.
It, Once I saw Judkins go off against the Packers defense, he's going to be a start for me going forward.
Yeah, he's a
That's it.
beast. I ain't gonna lie.
I say
Jerry Judy is a sit.
Tillman's a sit.
Tobin's a sit.
Bonds
Bond is a sit.
and Joku. Probably.
I'd start in Joku, and I'd also start Fanning.
Okay.
Detroit, we feel comfortable with golf this week.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like Goff. He's looking for a bounce back week. He had that 5 TD week. Then last week he was kind of down a little bit. So this week he should be back up.
Well,
What
he
about
wasn't really down as much as their running game ran
pounded
away with
Baltimore?
Baltimore. They
Yeah,
Pounded Baltimore.
yeah.
There was no
How
shot for Baltimore to do anything.
we feeling about Sonic and Knuckles?
Start both,
Okay,
I like him.
and you start both the top receivers and Laporta,
all right. And you
bench
start
Raymond.
Yeah, we back on the Laporta train this year.
Oh, the
Let's
game I
get it.
want to talk about.
Tennessee
Oh
and
Lord.
Houston. Tennessee and
Oh
Houston.
man.
Go ahead, Rick. Have at it,
Oh
bud.
man.
We gonna let
I'm,
no, we
I
gonna let
don't, I don't even know what to say, man.
Rick pick the pick the starts and sits this week. Start side.
Hey, listen. If anything, I'm gonna start Ao Maynor because
So
he's almost good for a touchdown.
we sitting Cam Ward.
Yeah, I probably sit Cam Ward. Houston's defense is always pretty good.
What about Pollard?
Um, Pollard is what Pollard are we gonna get? Are we gonna get the high carries and high yardage with no touchdowns, or are we gonna get
That's what you're gonna
uh,
get.
uh,
That's what you.
medium carries about 50 yards in the tub? So
You're gonna get the high volume. 80, 90 yards and no TDs.
okay, all right. So we want 9 points.
So,
Hey,
we're sitting Pollard.
I
No,
Yeah, sit Pollard.
in deeper leagues, start
You
Pollard.
can start him. Yeah,
In
in
deeper
deeper
leagues,
leagues, you can start him.
I'm gonna be honest.
Ridley.
The only two people you should start on that team are Pollard and Ao Minor. That's it right now.
Yeah,
Um, Calvin Ridley, trade. Don't start, sit, trade. If you
right.
can, look, if you can get a kicker for Calvin Ridley, take it.
Yo, hey, yo,
Take it.
that's disrespectful. Hold on.
I'm sick of Calvin Ridley. It's him
Yeah,
at this point. It is him at
right.
this point. I'm sick of Calvin
You
Ridley.
can get a good starting defense for Calvin Ridley. Go ahead.
Take it. Houston, we starting Stride.
Hell no.
No,
How can we start him? He's
sit
injured.
Stroud, start Chubb,
And
start
Collins.
Collins,
And
Definitely
that's it.
start
sit
Nico.
Kirk,
Sit Hutchison.
and in deeper leagues, start Schultz.
Look at that man right there. Look at him cook. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
All right, Carolina versus New England.
Oh.
The battle with the silver helmets.
Oh.
Are we starting Bryce Young this week?
Yes, I say start Bryce, Chuba, and Tet.
I like
Jatavian's
that.
Jatavian's hurt.
In deeper leagues, you can start Renfro,
Yeah,
Leggett,
Leggett
Sit
trade
Leggett.
trade
Leggett.
Sit
Leggett.
Leggett for
No,
your
don't,
for
no,
the
don't
whole
Trade
even,
him
rest of
to
the
don't
the
even,
season.
USFL.
don't even trade Leggett. Drop his ass to the waiver wire.
No, what? Send him to the CFL.
Just drop his ass.
Jatavian's hurt again.
Yeah. Okay. So we starting Drake May. Of course, we start Drake May.
Yes.
Yeah, I like May this week.
Oh, we
Sidney
starting Steve.
Mondre.
We starting Stevenson this week.
No.
Yeah, start Stevenson.
You want to start
Sit
Stevenson?
Diggs.
I'm saying sit Stevenson and start Henderson.
I don't think this is the week we start Henderson because
No, start
Stevenson,
Stevenson. Stevenson been all right.
Stevenson, but he fumbled like 3 times last week.
Oh shit.
See, Stevenson's going to be on it. He's going to start the game, but he's going to be on a short leash.
Right.
So if he ain't doing shit, then Henderson's going to get some more touches. So I don't think
Got
this
it.
is the week we start Henderson, but we keep an eye out on this game.
Got
Stephon
it.
Diggs is a sit.
Sit.
Butte, sit. Matt
Sit.
Collins, sit. But Hunter Henry is a start.
Did you see
Start.
the, real quick before we leave this game? Did you see the meme on Bude?
No, what's the mean?
There's a meme going around during the game. They said he was holding booty, and everybody was like, "Hey yo, pause."
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see that. I see.
You holding booty?
Yo.
Ah.
Why are we even talking about this game? Lord
So
help.
it's some fantasy implications in this one.
What
So
Scatterbo?
for the Chargers,
I'm about to say the Chargers start all your Chargers.
every last Charger start them
Except Disley.
Start them.
Except Disley.
except Disley because I believe he's hurt.
Yeah,
Right.
Orande Gaston is the new starter for now.
Yeah. Jackson Dart, sit unless you're desperate. Cam Scatterable is a start. Neighbors is a start.
Start.
Wandell.
Wandell Robinson. Wandell, I don't know. I don't know how Dart is going to target Wandell.
I say in deep
Right.
leagues you start Wandell.
Yeah, in deeper leagues, yes.
Sit everybody
Slayton is a sit. Theo is a
Sit.
sit.
And my boys with the Giants, Young Wei Koo.
Oh, Young Way's a giant?
Yeah, he's the new kicker until Gano comes back.
Oh shit.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Hey, real quick, I want to send some prayers up to Najee Harris going down with that season-ending Achilles, and big ups to Omarion Hampton. You feel what I'm saying, for taking that starting job and really doing something with it. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And
That's
That was
hopefully
nice work last week.
it's the
a
start.
ball.
It's the start of something of great things to come for Omarion, because this is what we've been looking for. We've been looking for Omarion to really assert himself as that guy. And we all know in a Jim Harbaugh on a Jim Harbaugh team, that guy is very valuable.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, listen, we don't like to see nobody get hurt, but when I
No,
seen
no.
that, I was like, hey, I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this. Yo,
Uh
Yeah.
Philadelphia versus Tampa Bay. I,
oh,
this should be a good game. This should be a
Yes.
good game
it should
because
be.
Baker Mayfield always finds a way to beat Philly.
And they know that.
So I'm expecting to be this to be fireworks. I'm expecting the same Jalen Hurts and Philadelphia offense that we saw the second half of last week to carry over into this week. So this week I actually feel good starting Jalen Hurts.
I'm
Well,
about to say, is he going to cuss out the coordinator again and be like, "Fuck it, I'm doing it myself"?
He better. Because that's the only way. That's the only way they're going to win this game. Saquon is a start. AJ Brown, start. Devonta Smith, start.
Start.
Jahan Dotson, sit.
Say it.
Dallas Goddard,
Start.
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 I'm starting Baker Mayfield this week.
Yep.
Bucky,
I'm starting Bucky Irvin.
starting guy.
Are we starting Rashad White?
No.
Okay.
But I would In a deep league, if you have Sterling Shepard with Godwin and Ibuka, I'd go with three
Oh,
receivers.
only in a deep league.
But the other
Only
Abuka,
in deep
the other two
leagues.
again,
Abuka is
I
an
will start.
automatic start. Chris Godwin, even though this is his first game back, I'm still starting him.
Yeah,
You gonna start him?
yeah.
Yes, yes. Because who else is going to catch? Who else is
Shit,
going to
they
catch?
gonna have to mix it up.
It's a
Cause
tip.
I know you said sit Rashad White, but I think they're gonna have to implore some more pass catchers out there. So I think Cotton's gonna have a big game. I think White will probably get some passes out of the backfield. Bucky's pretty good at catching, so they're gonna have to use some variation because I think they're still gonna ease Godwin in. I don't see them
That,
giving him a full workload his first game back.
So
oh
we
no, he's
start.
not gonna get a full workload. That's why I said Shepard in deep leagues. Oh, you better
Oh
start
yeah,
him.
he gonna eat.
So
He
He's
gonna
gonna
eat.
eat this week.
so we're starting Cade Otton.
I would this week.
Yes,
Yes,
start Otten.
this
Okay.
week I would. I agree with Rick. That they're gonna be passing all day on that defense because
Right.
they know that secondary is weak.
Hold on, I want to
Uh
make
oh.
sure that I didn't
Uh
miss
oh.
something. Okay. All right. Another good game. Another
Indiana.
good game. Indiana
Yeah.
versus the Rams.
Indiana.
Did
I
anybody think Danny Dimes was gonna be this good?
yes, yes. I called this months ago.
A lot of people did.
I called this months ago. I said this is by far the most complete team he's ever played on. I said we're
That's
gonna.
good.
I said we're going to see the real Daniel Jones this year.
And the crazy shit
'Cause,
is Taylor's making them better.
yeah, we've never seen Daniel Jones with this much talent around him. He has a great running back. He has two wide receivers that have gone for over 1,000 yards in seasons, have that 1,000 yard seasons, and then he has Tyler Warren. He's never had this much help around him, and he has a decent to good defense. So yeah, I expected this from Daniel Jones
Oh, Rick, just to
because
let
I
you
feel
know,
like I
that,
feel
that
like I feel like when you put certain quarterbacks in better environments, they can thrive. So we're starting Daniel Jones.
yes. I'm gonna put FYI for you, Rick. I'm starting. I'm picking your Tennessee Titans to win. By the way,
Oh word.
yes.
Oh shit.
Um, we're starting Taylor, of course.
Is that a
Yeah.
Michael
given? No,
Michael Pittman is definitely a start.
he
Alec
You
Pierce,
start.
I think Alec Pierce is hurt, right?
he's questionable, but he's gonna play.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm not starting Alec Pierce though.
You
Alec
know what's
in, in,
crazy?
in,
It's
in
him and not
deeper
Downs.
leagues, yes,
It's him and not Downs that's doing all the work right now.
yes, yeah, because Downs is doing Pierce is doing what I felt like Downs was going to be doing, the more downfield work. But Downs is getting closer to the line, the closer to the line targets that we always say that Golden should be getting. But
And I
I
think
digress.
I think the only reason why I would start down Pierce is because Keller Witherspoon is hurt. And I think he's done for the season.
Mm.
I'm not 100% sure. I have to look that up. But
Keller
as well,
Witherspoon, is there an NFC West team he did not play on?
Uh,
He,
Arizona,
that man took a tour of the whole NFC West. We drafted him. Then he went to Seattle. Now he's with the Rams. Like, can you get out? Can you get out the NFC West, my boy? And Tyler Warren, of course. You
of
play
course,
Tyler
start.
Warren every week. Um, Matthew Stafford is one of the better fantasy football quarterbacks this year. Are we surprised? No.
Nah,
Matthew
he's got
Stafford
some dogs.
he got some help
He's
this
got
year.
some dogs, man.
yeah,
So we're starting Stafford.
he's out with a broken clavicle for the season.
Damn. We starting Kyron Williams this week?
Yeah,
Uh, yeah,
I'll say
I
yeah.
start. Yeah,
Of course, you start Puka. What
yeah.
I heard Adams had like a hamstring injury.
He's gonna play, but he's gonna be monitored through the game. So
McVay said he's gonna play.
I'm
I'd be
still
careful. I'd
I'm
start
still
him,
starting
but be careful because if he get hurt,
him. I mean, but he could definitely get you all the points you need in one play.
true.
Right.
Winnington, no.
Say
Tyler Higbee, no.
no.
Jacksonville versus San Fran. This is the game I'm gonna have my eyes on because when the 49ers play, I don't watch anything else. From
Don't want to do
Jacksonville, we start in Sunshine.
that. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Mm, nah.
ETN. We start
Yes,
ETN.
Yes, start him.
What about
you have
Brian
to.
Thomas?
You have to.
Yeah,
Only
Yeah,
unfortunately.
you
because
got to.
the way you picked him, you have to.
Hunter, I'm not.
Same thing.
I'm not starting Hunter at a wide receiver. I'm starting him at DB. I'm
Okay.
starting him at DB. De'Ami Brown. Yeah, I'm
Nah,
starting
that's it.
De'Ami Brown.
You
I'm starting
starting
De'Ami
him?
Brown. Yeah, I'm starting De'Ami Brown.
I think
If
you
he
Okay.
start the
played,
tight end. You start the
if
tight
he,
end, not Yami.
it, I feel like I want to start De'Ami this week
Okay.
because he's the only one that's really doing some catching out there. I don't know what Brian Thomas is doing, and Travis Hunter's been split time between um, the defense and the offense, so he's not getting enough targets on offense to, be a factor there. So somebody has to catch the ball, and I feel like it's going to be Diami and
I think
Strange.
this. I think it'll be strange this week and not Yami more. But
On the 49ers side, you start Brock Purdy. If Brock Purdy plays, you start Brock Purdy.
Yeah, he's playing.
You,
starting, he's starting.
I'm saying if he's playing, if he's well, put it to like this: whatever 49ers quarterback is out there between Brock Purdy and Mac Jones, you start him.
Yes.
You start him. Christian McCaffrey, start.
Yes.
Jennings, start.
Pearsall
Pearsall,
start.
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 That's it.
I'm not starting Bourne, and
Or
I'm not
Tungus.
starting Tunches
Or Robinson yet.
or
Real
Robinson.
quick before we move off from this game, hey, for y'all out there, I want everybody to go look at it. The Jaguars defense has been really good fantasy
Yes,
wise this year.
yes,
And they're
yes.
not rostered in a lot of leagues. I want to say they're only rostered in maybe like 10% of leagues. So if you get a chance, go out and grab that Jaguars defense.
But Rick,
But I
the
but I
problem with
will
this
say
that
look at the teams they're playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
that's where everybody's saying, listen, you can't. They have to play the game. So the stats are the stats. Yes,
Hmm.
but are they legitimate stats? This will be their first real test.
Yep. So we're gonna
This will be the
see.
And the,
first one. We're going to see.
and the
We're gonna
Niners
see.
are at the tops of passing this entire season. Like we're
Yeah.
one of the top passing teams right now
Not
because
running,
we ain't
not
running.
running,
We're passing.
not running, but passing.
Ooh,
All
man,
right.
you gonna
This
get me
game
dancing.
right here, Baltimore versus KC, and for the first time this year,
Let's get ready for Bumble.
the battle of the two bums. These two teams are bums.
Hey, to everybody out there, he said that, not me. I think the real bum bowl is on Monday night.
Yeah, I don't care. This is two teams that are 1-2. Somebody's gonna walk out this game 1-3. These are
I,
two bums.
I think the Ravens are gonna walk out
This
1-3.
And watch this be
look,
the AFC championship game.
this may be the only time in the next few years that I can actually call this game a bum bowl. So I'm gonna take this and run with it. And I'm only doing this because I got two homeboys. One is a Raven fan and one is a Chiefs fan. And they both been talking trash about my 49ers this week. And I've been telling both of them, keep my team's name out your 1-2 mouth.
Okay, Will Smith.
Keep my 3-0 team name out your 1-2 mouth. I don't want to hear nothing about the injuries we have or whatever because we're still 3-0. I don't
Is
want to
my
hear
man,
it.
is my man drinking
Don't
a
want to
Capri
hear it.
Sun?
Gangster.
Yeah.
You drinking a Capri Sun?
Gangster. Gangster.
Let's go. You heard me.
Oh, dude. Oh shit.
All
All right,
right.
we take
So from the
start
Ravens, of
Lamar.
course, you'll start Lamar Jackson.
Start
Even
Omar Epps in the program. Derrick
even
Henry.
though even though even though Derrick Henry's been having his problems and the Chiefs have a fantastic defensive
Line.
line, you're still going to start Derrick Henry
You know
Right.
they're calling him Omar Epps from the program right now.
because he keeps fumbling. You're gonna start Zay Flowers,
Yes, bench. Sit the
bench
next two
Bateman.
guys.
I don't know. I
No,
might
no,
want
you
to
know
start
what?
Hot.
Hopkins, revenge game. Revenge
Yes,
game.
yeah,
Revenge
yeah.
game.
I
Start
might want to
Hopkins.
start Hopkins.
And of course,
What
we both
Andrews
don't
are we
want to
gonna
say
get
this.
this week?
We
What
both don't want
Andrews
to
are we
say
gonna
this, but you're gonna start Andrews this week. Good
get?
God.
I just want to know what Andrews are we gonna get this week. But
He
yes,
just went off last week. He had 91 and 2 touchdowns. He's not doing shit this week.
Oh, you're an asshole, Rick.
look, and he said, "Look,
I'm
I
just being
pulled,
for real, man.
I pulled my weight this season. I had that game, 92 and 2 TDs. That was me. That was me.
For real.
Mahomes. We start
Remember
Mahomes this
Holmes?
week.
Don't start
Yeah.
no running
No,
back.
no
Bench all
running
of them.
back. All of
Bench
them.
them all.
I'm not playing Worthy his first game back.
Well, if you
Then
need
again,
to, if you need to, yes.
no. Definitely, I'm starting Worthy. I forgot who he's going against. That Baltimore secondary is not what we thought they were going to be.
Start Brown.
Start Brown, revenge game.
Revenge
Um,
game.
Sit Thornton.
Thornton. You gonna sit Thornton?
Nah, I'll start him in deep league.
I'm starting Thornton.
Yeah,
But
and of course,
I'm sitting Kelsey.
you're
Yeah,
gonna
sick
sit
Kelsey.
Swift?
I'm gonna sit Kelsey.
You
Hey,
sitting
what's
Swift?
going on with Pacheco, man? Like when he first came out, he was that. Now he kind of seemed like he fell off.
I don't know.
I'm gonna put,
None of us know what's going on with that.
I'm gonna put it to you like this: either Pacheco or Travis Kelsey, one of the two. One of the two. I'm building a case on him. I'm investigating.
My man. It's Travis Swift. Stop with the Kelsey.
I'm investigating both of these guys. Somebody is pining for bum jail.
They've been.
He gonna hit him with the Denzel. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
I'm putting cases on Pacheco or Travis Kelsey.
I know
That's who
the
I'm
answer.
zeroing in on.
I know the answer on Kelsey. Kyle Pitts stole his talent.
Kyle Pitts stole his talent.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What,
'Cause
for bum jail? Stole his talent for bum jail?
Yeah. Pitts is out of bum jail this year, and Travis Kelsey is right on the cusp of joining Stroud.
Man, Pitts is hanging on by a string. He's hanging on by a string. But only reason why I've been leaving him alone is because of his quarterback. That's the only reason why I've been leaving him
But
alone.
he's still giving everybody 10 points every week.
And Penix is on the verge too. He's
Oh,
on the verge too. I'm
I
building
already told you,
the case on him.
Penix should have won in last week.
I'm building the case on Penix. Only reason why Penix didn't go in last week is because CJ Stroud has had more bum weeks than Penix. Penix at least had that one really good week when he fooled us. That first week where he fooled us and had us believing, oh, the Falcons may have one. They may have one back finally.
I know his new name. His new name is going to be Law and Order Fantasy Football Edition.
All right.
Caleb, you start Caleb this week.
You start Caleb?
You start Caleb.
What about Swift?
And Swift.
You start Swift.
He's the only running back.
I'm not starting more.
Sit more starter Dunze.
Yeah, start him. Zacchaeus. I'm sitting Zacchaeus. I'm sitting Zacchaeus. I don't even understand. Zacchaeus is about to get overtaken by Luther Burden. But I will start Luther Burden.
Yes, I would.
What about Cole Kmet?
I'd start Kmet if he's healthy.
Okay. I'm starting Geno.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Geno's been looking good.
I'm starting Genty.
There's rumors this is supposed to be his big week because of the Bears' defensive line. So we'll see.
We'll see. I'm starting Jacoby Myers.
Start Myers.
Start Tucker.
I'm starting Tucker.
Don't start Tucker.
Yeah.
Same thing as Andrews. He had 165 yards and 3 touchdowns last week. No, sit his ass.
Right. The problem is everybody else is going to start him.
You know what I'm starting.
We're trying to save people from that. Listen, he just had a big game. They're going to be game planning for him. Sit him.
I'm starting Cherry Hill's own Thornton.
Yeah.
I'm starting Cherry Hill's own Thornton this week.
Cherry Hill's own.
Cherry Hill's own Thornton. Um,
Are you trying to
Brock
call him
Bowers.
Randy Watson?
Brock Bowers. I'm
Yes.
starting Brock Bowers this week. You got to start Brock Bowers every week.
He over here,
Yeah.
he's the master. Jackson Heights is on, Mr. Randy Watson.
No, I found
He good. He
I,
real good. He real good.
I found out that he Kennard. That's he from around Kennard's way.
Okay.
Yeah, Kennard knows his
Oh
pops.
snap!
So yeah, that's Cherry Hill's own Thornton.
There we go.
Sunday night game.
I'll make it easy. You want me to make it easy for you? I'll make it very easy. Start everybody on Green Bay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Straight down.
Start all your Packers.
Start
start all
all
your
your
Packers.
passes.
God.
Start
Even
all
with
your
with two linemen missing, they're still gonna smoke some Cowboys.
start all your Packers. You know what?
They're gonna smoke their Cowboys pack this week.
Yeah. I'm sitting back. I'm sitting Dak. Unless you have him in a 2 quarterback league, I'm sitting Dak.
Yeah,
The only thing that may save Dak week is if they leave him out there for garbage time. That may be the
yeah. I
only
was
thing
gonna
that
say
saves
he'll
Dak.
probably eat a whole bunch of garbage time points.
I'm starting Pickens and Ferguson definitely.
Yeah, definitely start Pickens. Definitely start Ferguson.
Bench
Um,
Tolbert, bench Javante.
yeah, bench Javante, and then yeah,
That's it.
that's it. That's it.
Oh shit, Bumbo too.
Uh y'all know what time it is.
Let's get it.
Y'all know what time
Bumbo
it is.
first? Are you gonna do Bumbo first for this one?
No, we're not doing Bumble first for this one because we already know it's the Monday night games. And who does the Monday night games
I
around
know.
here?
But still, it still should be called the Bumbo.
Look, if that's what he wants to call it, I'll let him do that.
Oh
But
man,
without further ado, the Monday night games by Young Krice.
Yeah, word on my mom's Sega Genesis controller. It's your boy Young Grace the Jesus, aka Bull Bitches, aka Rizzy Adesanya, also known as I Don't Marry Hoes Brother. And we got another doubleheader for Monday Night Football, you heard? Alright, son, first game is Jets versus Dolphins. And I'm from New York, facts. But can we stop putting the Jets and Giants on primetime TV? I'd rather watch Purge Mass face Laura Loomer put on her makeup for 3 hours. That's just as horrifying. Word to mother, son. From the Jets, I'm starting Justin Fields, Brace Hall, and Garrett Wilson. That's it. Everyone else is a major sit. From the Dolphins, I'm sitting Tua, but I'm starting Achane. And I'm also starting Tyreek Hill in hopes that he could beat coverage instead of his hoes this week. I'm also starting Waddle in hopes that he can waddle into the end zone and not an ER. I don't know if Darren Waller is playing this week, but even if he was, I'm sitting that nigga, cause he a garbage rapper. Word to mother, son. He might just be more trash than Wale. I'm just saying. And in the second of the doubleheader, man, this is lining up like 2 girls, 1 cup. A total shit show. When it comes to the Bengals, I ain't starting none of these niggas in this game, B. Facts. And I know what y'all thinking. But what about garbage time? Garbage time points didn't help last week. What the Bengals need is not Browning at QB. However, on the Broncos, I'm starting Bo Nix, J.K. Dobbins, Sutton, and Franklin in deeper leagues. Mims is a sit, and so was Evan Ingram's bum ass. But start the Denver's defense with confidence this week. Word to mother, son. The Denver Broncos are going to beat the Bengals like Tyreek Hill beats his... You know what? Finish that in your head. And don't mind me. I just be talking shit.
2 questions. Was that the bloodline in the background when he zoomed in? And 2, can I add something to that game? I would start RJ Harvey in deep leagues because they're gonna run the ball all day.
Yeah, RJ may actually get in after the ass whooping is so phenomenal. He may get in.
Even
He may get
before,
in. He
even
may get in.
before.
Look, he may get in. He may get in the start of the second half. He may get in and just go run roughshod. So
I think him and Dobbins are gonna run roughshod, and then the rest of the games is gonna be him and McLaughlin.
yeah,
I
but
don't want to breeze past him saying Waddle's gonna waddle into the end zone and not the ER.
all right. So
Oh man,
Yo,
the
now it's
Garfield
time
time?
for Garfield to give us his kicker of the week.
Is it gonna be groupie again?
And now, Garfield's Kicker of the Week.
In the pursuit of the perfect lineup, we often go over our rosters until the time's up, trying to get this weekend spoken for while desperately trying to stave off going 0-4. So this weekend, if you need a kicker, look no further than Cameron Dicker. For a much needed win, your chances are greater, so lock 'em in and thank me later.
And that was Garfield's Kicker of the Week.
I got bars.
I got bars.
All right. So, y'all want to know who's the must start player of the week is, or do y'all need a clue?
I want to know.
give me a clue.
Cheerio, pip pip, and all that rot, my good chap. I am Colonel Mustard, giving you the Mustard Player of the Week. And it comes to you in the game of the pertinent Packers versus the contemptible Cowboys. The Cowboys of Dallas are last in the league in passing yards given up per game with 288 yards and 7 TDs given up through the air in 3 games. Sir Matthew of Golden is perfectly set to have his breakout game this week against the team that made Caleb of Williams look like a Hall of Famer of last week. I predict a 100-plus yard game with a 40-yard TD for Sir Golden. That is my must-start player of the week. Now, Godspeed and to the pip.
I was hoping you would have said gold. Romeo Dobbs.
Of course, you love Dobbs. This guy is a Romeo Dobbs truther. He is a Romeo Dobbs truther. But yeah, I'm locking in Golden everywhere. Everywhere I'm locking in
There we
Golden.
go.
Uh, I feel like Diggs is going to get burnt. He going to get burnt
Like you been doing all year.
like he been doing all year. Toast ass boy. But
Getting burned the most is the other idiot, Elam. They used to play with Buffalo.
mm,
He's like the new version of Eli Apple.
I'll
Burnt
put it to
toast.
you like this: if you got Diggs on the back of your jersey, I'm not trusting you in football this year.
You know what?
Fact.
I'm I'm gonna call that game the barbecue chicken alert. Like Shaq. Barbecue chicken alert. That one and Monday night, second doubleheader game. Those are 2 barbecue chicken alerts. Good.
and I
Oh my.
and I'm gonna sit here and watch all these slaughters. The
Ah,
good old
man.
Chargers Giants barbecue chicken alert.
look, I'm watching that game because I want to see how Dart looks.
I want to see
Right.
how Scatterbo is.
Yeah, well, we know Scatterbo.
Listen,
We know
I pray for Dart because Dart's first 3 games are gonna be the Chargers, Eagles, and Broncos.
they throwing that man
Ooh,
right into the fire.
right.
I would have, me personally, Winston would have played those games. Me
Yeah.
personally, Winston would have played those games. The Giants got to understand you're not competing for anything this year.
At all.
Dabo is trying to keep his job, but the
Right.
team itself, the front office and the fans, they should have like a clear understanding that you're not going to really compete for anything this year. You're not. Um, you're trying to put together the best team that you can, but it's going to take a little bit to get there.
Right.
Because you did stupid shit like letting Saquon Barkley leave.
That was my question. Is when have the Giants ever been in contention for anything?
Well, they made the playoffs a couple of years ago with Saquon and Danny Dimes.
And
Like-
got eliminated in the first round. Come on now.
But my thing is, could you imagine what that team would look? No, they won in the first round. They beat Minnesota.
Oh,
they
that's
got
right.
they got eliminated in the second round. But
They
could
got
you
mobbed.
imagine? Could you imagine what the Giants would look like with Danny Dimes, Saquon Barkley, Wandell, and Neighbors? That would be a formidable squad with that defense, that defensive line. That would be a formidable squad if they stop making silly decisions. Making silly decisions. Danny Dimes is looking like a Pro Bowler this year because he's with a team that actually put some shit around him.
And wait. You know what's the best part about all this? How many turnovers he got?
I don't think he has any. He's been playing good football.
0 turnovers.
He's been playing good football. So, unless you guys got something else to say, that's the show for today.
That's it for real. For fantasy purposes, I wanted to see Winston out there after that week 2 explosion by Russell. I'm like, hey, let Winston air that joint out. You heard me.
Winston, we get out there, air that shit out. But I'm kind of interested to see what Dart looks like. If Dart has a good showing this week, then I feel better about that team fantasy wise going forward.
So
About to say you should. You went and picked him up in every daggone league.
Look, I did it for a reason. Somebody's
I
going to want a quarterback. Somebody's going to need
Trade bait. Yeah, see, you ain't slick. Slick.
My only question, because of the defenses he plays the next 2 weeks, are you gonna let him continue playing even with turnovers? Because you know there's gonna be bound that's gonna have turnovers these next 3 games.
You got to. If you make the decision to start your rookie, you got to take the lumps.
Right.
You got to take the lumps. That's the only way he's going to learn. He's got to take the lumps.
Because if you snatch him too early, it's going to fuck with his confidence.
Exactly. You don't, in the development of a quarterback, you got to go easy with him. You know what I'm saying? Even if he has some mess ups, and I know it's kind of hard being that New York is a major sports market, so those fans are tired and they're restless
And they're fickle.
Yes, very fickle because a lot of them don't know nothing about football. So
They only get to watching the Yankees win.
Yeah, they're very fickle. So they're gonna call for his dismissal. They'll call for the coach's dismissal. They're gonna call for the quarterback to be benched if he's not doing. But he's a rookie. You got to let him learn and take his lumps.
Right.
You got to. So if it goes bad, you got to stick with him. Because let's be honest, Josh Allen's first year was not that good, but they stuck with Josh Allen. And here we are. Josh Allen's one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league.
Thanks.
Probably number 1 right now.
According to Philly fans, it's Jalen Hurt, but whatever. Fantasy Football Avengers starts and sits. We're out. You guys are going to see us again after the Monday night game. Peace.
We got a long week next week.
Thank you for watching the Fantasy Football Adventures podcast. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Links in the description.